Can't believe this is almost out, finally.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it doesn't seem real.
Use of drugs. Ooh. Oh, yeah, that's how you power up.
Mm-hmm.
Drugs.
Pills.
I know you wish things were different.
Dude.
You can ride around with your guitar.
I wish things were different.
Ellie!
Hopefully you can play the guitar while you're riding around.
They ain't.
Please stop.
I'm leaving tomorrow.
To do this smart, we'll be leaving Jackson vulnerable.
Hey, it's Tommy.
So they just get to get away with this?
How'd you find us?
You can't stop this.
Oh!
I want what you want. But not at any cost. I really hope you make it.
Oh my god, I can't fucking wait for this game.
This game is gonna be so intense.
Shit.
I have to finish it.
There's a cost.
God.
We could have killed you. Maybe you should have.
Ellie is out for blood. And I love
I'm Neil
it.
Druckmann, Vice President of Naughty Dog and the Director of The Last of Us Part 2. We're just a few weeks away from launch on June 19th, when the game will finally be in your hands. The wait has been long, and we're extremely grateful for your patience.
Also the
especially
ice.
now, in the midst of these unprecedented and challenging times. We hope you're all taking care of yourselves, and that you, your friends, and your loved ones are doing well. Because of these extraordinary circumstances, we can't be together in this final stretch and share the experience like we usually would. So today we're trying something different. Something we've never done before.
Release a game about a plague and a quarantine.
Over the next 20 minutes or so, we're going to give you an in-depth look into what awaits you in The Last of Us Part 2,
Thank God.
including new details about the gameplay experience and story.
I was a little worried
And
they
to
were
cap
just
it
gonna
all
be
off,
like, here's our
we'll be showing
Zoom
a never
call.
before seen, lengthy gameplay sequence.
Ooh.
You'll definitely want to stick around for that.
I don't know what happened. I was supposed to take her to the Fireflies and walk away. They were actually going to make a cure. The only catch, it would kill her.
The Last of Us Part 2 picks up Ellie and Joel's story several years after the events of the first game. Ellie and Joel have settled in Jackson, Wyoming, amongst a thriving community of survivors. With the threats of the world kept outside the town's walls, Jackson has been able to find relative peace and even stability. Ellie is now 19, lives on her own, and has been able to forge lasting relationships within the community.
Scale of 1 to 10. How would you rate our kiss from last night?
However, this peace is short-lived. Jackson and Ellie suffer a violent and traumatizing event. Ellie sets off back into the treacherous outside world in search of retribution and
It's
justice.
so pretty.
Yeah.
Her journey will take her to new parts of the country previously unexplored in The Last of Us.
Ooh.
The story spans multiple seasons and climates, from the snow-capped mountains of Jackson to the lush Pacific Northwest. Each introduces a wide range of exterior and interior environments for you to navigate and explore,
Man,
rendered
these
in
areas
meticulous
look
detail
great.
and unprecedented scale with the latest iteration of the Naughty Dog engine.
The Last of
Our
Us
goal
looked
was to
great
make these
too,
environments not only beautiful,
but now it doesn't
feel
look
as
as great.
and
So
authentic to
this
the
has me
cities they're
very
based on
excited.
as possible.
Especially since it's
Much
like
of
the
the
end
story
of the
unfolds in
PS4
what
is like
remains
pushing
of
it to its
Seattle,
very
a
limits.
massive
Yeah.
quarantine zone. Its locales are incredibly
Fuck.
diverse, spanning a dense city center with a skyline of towering high-rises to the beautiful suburbs and stormy waterfronts that surround it.
Hope you can ride that
The
Ferris
city
wheel.
exhibits
my
drastic
God.
shifts in architecture, elevation, and weather. And with part 2, we've introduced new
That's the
traversal mechanics
giraffe
that
scene
afford
in this
greater
one, you ride a Ferris
exploration
wheel.
and ways to navigate threats. Ellie is not only able to climb and jump over gaps, but she can use ropes to scale vertical terrain or swing
my
over
God.
obstacles, allowing you to discover new areas, resources, and side narratives.
So are the ropes there
These
for
more
you, or
open
do you keep a
environments
rope?
also create new strategic considerations in combat.
Yeah,
Whether
maybe
it's
you have to
get
climb
jump
back
on
up and
enemies
grab
or
it.
bypass them entirely.
Suck back up there.
The Last of Us Part 2 features some of the largest environments we've ever created. Horseback riding will allow Ellie to quickly cover some of these expansive terrains.
Hopefully it's
Some
better than the
streets are
first
so
one.
flooded that a boat is required to navigate them.
I like how
However,
Naughty Dog games
the world of The
kinda
Last of Us
test
is as lush
things
and
for the next
inviting
one, because
as
Uncharted
it is
4 had a
deadly.
big ass area, but it was just one.
As Ellie uncovers the path to finding those who have wronged her, she must face the many threats of this unknown city.
Oh,
In the wake of the pandemic and the fall of the quarantine zone, Seattle has become a war zone, where two warring factions find themselves in an ongoing conflict for territory and resources. One of these groups is the Washington Liberation Front, otherwise known as the WLF. The WLF are a militia group that began as resistance to the military occupation of Seattle, and eventually wrestled control of the city from them. They are highly trained, organized, and well equipped with weapons they stole from the army. They occupy much of the city, imprisoning or killing trespassers on sight.
Hey, we got another trespasser. A girl. Did you see her?
On the
Okay,
other
how
side
many
of this
times
bloody conflict is a group of religious zealots called the Seraphites, or Scars, defined by the self-inflicted deep cuts that they bear across their faces. Like the WLF, they're deeply tribalistic and territorial. They're known for being stealthy, using overgrowth as cover,
Oh
and they
my
use
God.
more silent
That's
weapons like
interesting.
bows and arrows.
So we got a
Clip her
fucking
wings.
cult to deal with.
that's stealth cult.
A cult and a self-imposed militia.
I mean, it's kind of what the Fireflies were in the
But
first
beyond
one,
this
but this is
conflict
like
among survivors,
actual
the
bad,
threat that
bad
originally brought the
Fireflies,
world
it
to its
seems.
knees is very much present. Every human is in danger of falling victim to
Ooh.
the infected.
God, the bloaters look so much
There are
worse.
recently infected
Ugh.
runners who are more numerous and aggressive in this game. The blind but extremely deadly clickers, and the stalkers who sneak and hide until they're ready to attack, surprising their victims with extreme agility and brutal violence.
God, I hate the stalkers.
The Last of Us Part 2 introduces new stages of infected, such as the Shamblers.
Why should
They
we
are large, heavily armored enemies that are covered in pustule.
Oh!
Upon getting close to you, they expel a corrosive spore cloud that burns its victims. But
Oh,
our most terrifying and lethal new forms of infected will have to wait until you play the game for yourselves.
It's a fucking T-Rex. Did you hear that?
Overcoming these threats will require careful consideration of how you approach every combat encounter and how you leverage Ellie's unique skills, equipment, and the environment to your advantage.
my dog knows. Kill it.
The WLF patrol the streets of Seattle with guard dogs, which are capable of detecting and following
There
you,
might be.
even while
I
in cover.
mean, you might be rewarded for killing the
They can
dog.
pick up your scent and alert
Because
their
it's
handlers
naughty.
to your presence. Listen mode will reveal your scent trail, so keep moving and cause distractions to avoid detection.
I like that a lot.
25
better
years after
than
the
first
pandemic
one.
began, the world is completely overgrown. Use tall grass to hide from enemies and
I
go
love bows
prone
and
to
arrows
stay
so
out of
much
sight.
in games.
However, this form of analog stealth means you're never fully hidden. If enemies get close enough, they can discover you, even in grass. When Ellie is overwhelmed, running away is a viable
No,
option.
grass is magic.
You can also break
Oh,
glass
shit.
or crawl through tight spaces to find new paths or areas to evade or take on your enemies. In any given combat situation, you can flee an encounter and re-establish stealth to regain the advantage. If you absolutely have to fight your way out, there are a variety of tools at your disposal. Ellie's more agile than most of her enemies. She can sprint and quickly dodge incoming attacks. Learning how opponents attack with different weapons and mastering the timing of your dodges will prevent you from taking damage and create opportunities to counter them.
She did.
It's hers now.
Oh my god.
Place shots to stun enemies before dealing a killing blow.
Yeah.
Oh,
Or
Jeez, the
using them
combat.
as a shield to protect yourself or buy some time to figure out your next move.
I kind of hope that like AI is improved in this one. I mean, of course, I'm guessing it will be. But in the first one, it wasn't as good as I thought it would be.
Allies will take part in helping you navigate the environments, spot enemies, and meaningfully help you
Oh.
in combat encounters.
That's a fucking crowbar to the face. God damn stalkers.
they were the worst. This is so
This is
visceral.
brutal.
Between the human survivors
No
and
matter
the
how many
roaming
times I see a
infected,
throat cut
there will
or
be times
stab,
where
it
multiple
always
threats
gets
are
me.
present,
Every
creating
time.
new strategic considerations.
For some reason,
and
the gut
opportunities.
stabs are always worse for me.
You can choose whether to attack these opponents separately and directly, or find ways to pit them against each other.
Yes. There was not enough of that in the first one.
Yeah.
I mean, it was
Flee
great
the
and Left
fight,
Behind,
or wait
but
until
still.
their numbers have thinned out and engage with whomever's left.
That's so
That
bad.
is awesome.
It's probably another thing like you were talking about. Naughty Dog always experimenting, since that was really in the DLC.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Our goal is to create unparalleled tension, coupled with deep systems that give you greater control and influence over your journey.
So is this like if the El Dorado zombies
As you
got
play,
out?
you'll be able to invest
Upgrade
in a broad
branch.
collection of crafting
Sweet.
items,
Ooh.
weapon, and player upgrades through training manuals scattered throughout the environment and scavenging for ingredients.
That's awesome.
These skills and upgrade manuals cater to a variety of playstyles, and the choices you make will create your own distinct experience.
Can I go
We
back
also wanted
to
to
areas
extend
and
that
get 'em?
agency and personalization to your weapons through our new workbench system. Scavenge for parts to modify and improve your weapon's performance and attributes, all of which are visualized and become part of your character.
Ooh, that's really cool. Like Bioshock.
Yeah.
I wonder if you could paint them gold and stuff like on Red
Survival
Dead.
will also require using the parts and ingredients that you'll find in the environment, which can be crafted into a wide
Oh,
range of
the
defensive and offensive items, like proximity mines, explosive arrows,
Silencer!
suppressors, and more.
Oh, that's extremely exciting.
Finally. There were no silencers in the
No,
first one, right? Okay.
You just had to use the bow and arrow if you wanted to be stealthy.
Put a silencer.
I love that it like clicks into place once it's fully. Oh my.
That was
All
not
of these
stealthy.
gameplay systems are meant to immerse you in the world and make you feel in lockstep with Ellie's emotional journey. As we've said before, this is Naughty Dog's largest, most ambitious game. It may seem like we covered a lot, but we've only scratched the surface of what it's like to play The Last of Us Part 2.
Oh,
We can't
God.
wait for you to experience it all for yourself on June 19th.
It's so close.
Until then, here's an extended sequence of never-before-seen gameplay.
There we go.
Enjoy.
I forgot we were getting the extended gameplay sequence.
Oh my God.
I hope there's, like in the first one, I hope there's stuff to break the
Hey.
intensity. Oh, she learned to swim. No more pallets.
Well, let's not
Yeah,
say
don't,
that
don't
yet.
get hasty.
Oh, yeah.
You might have a buddy that doesn't know how to swim, or Joel is too old to swim.
I'm thinking,
I just hope there's a decent amount of Joel in this game because I haven't seen much of him,
Yeah.
and it has me worried.
I'm worried because she's on a mission of revenge. I'm pretty sure Joel's going down.
I would
Ooh.
be okay with that,
Sweet.
but like, yeah, I want more Joel in it. Just because the Troy Baker is doing the voice, it's too perfect.
Yeah, like he was such like a complete realization of a character too.
Yeah.
Now, after this, do you think like they're gonna get Crash Bandicoot back and make another one?
Maybe.
Just make the silliest game possible after this thing.
No, just put Crash in this.
Oh God.
Or they could just go Jack and Daxter to kind of split the difference.
Yeah, I forgot they did Jack and Daxter. That way they don't have to buy back Crash. Yup.
Oh, headphones.
Don't make a fucking sound. Hands up.
PS Vita.
You want to come here, Nora?
Sure, yeah.
Where is she?
In the hospital.
Where in the hospital?
They're clearing out the upper floors. She's somewhere in there.
Give me that Vita.
You could have survived.
Yep.
I'm gonna play Tearaway.
Oh, please pick it up.
Maybe it'll be like Uncharted 4 and you play the game. What game is it? Ellie.
A Patapon? I don't know.
Word is we're almost wrapped up.
Good. I got my girl waiting for him to fall.
You shit me?
I'm thinking bow and arrow, knife, shotgun. That's probably my main weapons. Shotguns, just if they find me.
No, this is not fair.
Oh, and of course, like baseball bats and shit.
Makes these shifts so
Pipes.
much easier.
Only pipes.
I'll keep that in mind.
I just don't want them to break after one hit every time.
How do you craft a silencer? Was it just a bottle?
Closer.
Potato.
Yeah, probably one of those.
Is it just a one shot with this?
That's what it looks like. The
3 shots in the corner.
Okay.
I heard that Isaac wants us to retake all of downtown.
Just a towel.
Take the fight to them.
No way. Not after what went down last time. Even Isaac isn't that crazy.
That's what I heard.
I wonder how long they'll go if you just wait for them to talk.
And the last one, they went a long time. You calm down.
Can you drag them off somewhere, or they just wait?
I don't know. And the first one that you couldn't, and they would discover them.
Whose footprints are these?
Yeah.
Oh,
That
board.
yeah. Ooh, Molotov. Dude, proximity mine. I want to see it.
Now, is she gonna use that as a distraction, or to, like, kill a mob of them? Or both? Oh, shit. Those dogs are gonna be the most stressful part of the game.
And you can fucking burn them.
Oh, listen to the whine. How can you be excited for that?
It's pretty exciting when you're a monster.
having the option is good.
If we become the monsters, what is the point? No, those dogs are going down, but I won't like it.
I do want that trophy for not harming a dog.
I hope that's a thing, and there's no difficulty ones, so I can get them all in one playthrough. And let me go back to areas to find materials. That would be fantastic. It's like they're already cleared or whatever, so you don't have to worry about it. Just explore. Oh,
Just like that.
bow and arrows are so great.
Oh, that one was louder because it was the last shot.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Get that, and then rifle.
Put a potato on that too. Long range.
You didn't see nothing.
I'll go check it out. I got you covered. Holy shit!
What was that noise? Who's that?
So that's just an upgraded nail bomb, basically. Oh my god.
I wish you could choose where you shank them.
I found her!
That's way better. In the first one, they just got stuck in their skull.
That might be for the last swing, though.
That guy's, like, jaw came off with that one. Oh my god.
I hope you get, like, katanas. Just run around with a scimitar.
I would like
stealing
one
people's Vitas and everything.
Yeah, at least one goofy weapon I think would be awesome.
Like Warrior Within, you had like Rayman's hand.
Yeah. Or like the finger gun in Dead Space.
Ew.
Well, it's gross. It's the apocalypse. Stuff's okay, but not good.
Stuff's okay in like certain spots, not overall.
That you, Nora?
I'd have totally took that Vita, man.
I know. Ellie used to love video games.
Now she's
Or the idea of them, at least.
Yeah.
she's pissed. Oh, that crawling's loud as shit.
Yeah.
So is the music.
Oh yeah.
What the fuck was Abby here?
I'm not stupid. You're gonna tell us where she went.
When Isaac talks to us about this,
I'm getting tired of this.
Nora. Nora! I'm not going down for her, man.
Excuse me.
Careful.
This is so stressful.
Oh my god. I can't wait to be so just like stressed out and pee in my pants. Oh my god. Ellie, you're making so much noise. It's like when she tried to whistle.
Pick up the thing. Damn
The
it.
tape. That is like a completionist nightmare in these things when
I
they don't
know.
pick them up.
Yes.
Yeah.
Don't scream. Put that shit down. You remember me? Yeah. You remember me?
Oh fuck.
Oh my
What a
god.
flex, man. You remember me.
Ellie is still one of the least intimidating people. At least looks wise.
Yeah.
She doesn't look as
She got fangs, so.
yeah. She doesn't look as rough or something as she did in the original trailers.
Yeah, she definitely looks like more approachable and still somewhat innocent.
Because like in the first couple trailers, she looked
But she
like,
will gut you
haggard.
if she has to.
Man, I am. Oh, I want it so bad. It looks so intense.
God, I can't wait.
That was a good state of play.
Half a month. I can do this.
It was great, but it was also like the Ghost of Tsushima one showed stuff we hadn't seen, and I feel like we'd seen all that in other variations before, but it still looks amazing.
Well, yeah, the game's, like I said, half a month away.
Yeah. And then he's like, hey, we got another kind of infected.
Oh,
but
man.
we're not showing you that.
New infected
Here's
is a
this
good
T-Rex
sign.
roar. Just
I am excited for that. I'm glad they kept something hidden.
yes.
Yeah.
I am
I don't
too.
want to know everything.
Just don't even tease me with it.
I hope Flamethrower is back. That was always fun. That was awesome.